dated, never kissed anyone, never has. For those who are like scared of being single, a lot of times it's because you're scared of doing things alone. Just because no one is doing it with you, you don't have your significant other with you, does not mean you can't do it. When you are single, you have more time to find the things that you enjoy. You just see how big the world is. Don't be scared. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Oh my god, my hair looks weird.
I don't know, does it? Anyways, I bought a new lipstick. Hold on, sorry for going off on a tangent. Well, that wasn't really a tangent, but anyways, I am happy that you guys are back. In this week's video, I am going to tell you how to be happy single, aka me every day.
I would just like to apologize how loud I got and also how fast I was talking. This is what happens when I drink a lot of coffee. I get super passionate and my mind just goes super fast. I talk super fast and I talk super loud. Sorry. Yeah. So if you're watching this video, oh my gosh, she's so loud.
I agree.
How do you think I felt when I was editing this? I just wanted to let you know that I am aware. So you don't need to comment that. You don't need to be,
Oh my gosh, she's so loud.
I'm sensitive. Anyways, back with the video. Love you.
And we're gonna be turning 23 in November, so we're still gonna be single. Never dated, never kissed anyone, never has. Yes, great.
Amazing.
Mainly because I question my sexuality a lot and I question everything in my life, and that it's my entire life. It's my
expertise.
So because I've never dated, I feel like I can be independent in some ways. Like I never find the need to go date a man, to go talk to a man. For me, I personally prefer girl space friends. I just like hanging out with girls. When I hang out with a guy, I don't know what to talk about. When I hang out with a girl, they can relate to me on a lot of things. They don't understand. I mean, a lot of men that I met are into sport, into cars. I'm not into that. But of course, there are exceptions.
Oh my god, Via, have you ever been like obsessed with men before?
Yes. Fictional men. Fake men. Also, I had a phase back in high school where I was really obsessed with like K-pop groups. I realized like I idolized them. View everyone as human, including your idol. It's very easy for me to detach from things. So like sometimes when I see girls who are just in these toxic relationships, they don't want to be single. I get a little upset. Back then, I'm like,
Oh my god, like what's so difficult?
like I don't see it. Break up with them.
Leave.
Life is lonely. So I get where they're coming from. I get why people are afraid to be single. I feel especially for those people who've just been in a relationship since they were like, I guess younger, and they've just been dating. It just became like a habit to continuously date. I think a significant other compared to like a friend is a bit different. I feel like a friend can always be there for you, but a significant other can be like a lifetime partner, right? But of course your friends can be a lifetime partner. It's just, it's a little different, you know? So sometimes it's just, you constantly want that person there because you're just so scared of doing things by yourself. You just don't want to be alone with your thoughts, especially when you have really traumatic shit that happened to you before and you don't want to deal with it alone. And having someone that you can rely on, depend on, and always be there with you, help in some ways. And this is also one of my fears with getting into a relationship. Like I'm always kind of scared, like,
Okay, what if I get into a relationship and become dependent on them?
I get scared of the thought about it. When you are single, people view that as if like you want to date. Like,
Oh my god, you're such a helpless little thing. Let me help you.
but when you get older, at least for my case, I meet more people who are like, it's good, it's fine, you're not missing out. You shouldn't be peer pressured into dating. I just want to say that I do understand where the stress comes from. I definitely do think that I cannot always like 100% understand why people are scared to be single. So, how do you be happy being single? Or you can say in other words, how to be happy being alone. When you're single like me and when you don't have as many friends, it can get lonely. Sometimes just hang out with friends is always amazing. When I hang out with good friends, it makes me genuinely happy. Friendships are better than relationships. I'm just gonna say it right there. You love your friends, right? Without like the sexual intimacy involved, you know? I am specifically talking like being in a relationship with a man versus having friendship with girls. And also, do not label me. Do not label me in the comment section. Don't be like, oh my god, you might be aromantic. I don't think I am, so just don't label me. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Love you.
Oh my god, how do I find different?
Literally, yeah. These days I've been trying to figure that out, which is why I only have like a few friends. So I personally think that self-care is one of the key components to staying happy when you're single. You might be like, what type of self-care are you talking about? Body care. Hence, I would like to introduce today's sponsor, Native. So with Native's bestseller pack, you can enjoy every part of your shower routine with their body wash, deodorant, and deo and body spray. Plus, their products are clean, simple, and also effective, and will keep you smelling good all day. So Native has a huge range of scents to please anyone. So the ones I received was the body wash. I got the lavender and rose. This one, the lavender scent is very strong and just smells like I'm in like a rainy rainforest. For the deodorant, I got the black oak and amber. This one smells very subtle and very clean. And with the deodorant and body spray, I got the lilac and white tea. It feels like I'm in like a flower shop. If I were to choose a favorite one, I would go with this one, the black oak and amber, because I like how light it is. So the reason why I really like Native is because this has long-lasting protection, and the classic deal offers up to 72 hours of odor protection. So the texture itself is not sticky and feels dry when applying. So their body wash are phthalate and dye-free, vegan and cruelty-free as well, and they're made with plant-based cleansers and citric acid for pH balance to keep your skin ultra happy. The deodorant and body spray provides instant odor protection and doubles as an all-over fragrance spray. And it's made with only 6 ingredients, including nitrogen and ozone-friendly natural propellant. And the reason why I love them is because they have clean, simple, and effective ingredients. So get your bestsellers pack today. Normally it's $36, but if you use my link and code byeeeee, you can get your deodorant, body wash, and deodorant and body spray for only $24. That's 33% off. And I highly recommend you guys to check out Native, which I will link it all below. Thank you so much to Native for sponsoring this portion of the video. Anyways, let's get back with the video. The second is that you need to develop some sort of confidence and courage, okay? And you're like, what do you mean? For those who are like scared of being single, a lot of times it's because you're scared of doing things alone. So when you're scared of doing things alone, you have to develop some type of courage to go outside, okay? Because you're so used to going out with your significant other, your boyfriend, right? Or your girlfriend, booking dinner dates, making reservations. Like you're just so accustomed to doing that with your partner that you don't really do it with yourself. You need to start developing into the habit of doing it by yourself, and you need to know that just because no one is doing it with you, you don't have your significant other with you, does not mean you can't do it. You are as deserving to do it by yourself just as when your partner's with you. So sometimes, of course, like when you go out to eat by yourself, it can get a little scary. I'll just go to a quiet cafe or something like that. You can just go to bookstores. And sometimes like I get upset with myself.
Damn it, Via, you don't have the courage to go to a busy restaurant?
Whatever. I like going to quieter places. I'm gonna go to quieter places.
Why do I have to go to a more busy place?
So yeah, do whatever makes you happy, okay? Do things that you actually enjoy. And for me, like these days, I'm still trying to figure what that is. And sometimes I realize it's like painting, but I really need to get back into painting. It's going pottery painting, going to bookstores, going to cafes, going on walks. I love going on walks. And going to nature, journaling, taking photos. A lot of unexplored hobbies that I just haven't explored. When you're always with another person, of course it's fun, it can be fun, but sometimes I feel like you don't have as much time to figure out what exactly you like. And maybe yes, you discover new things when you're with them, but when you're just alone, it takes courage to realize the things that you actually enjoy. When you are single, you have more time to find the things that you enjoy. You become invested into the things that you like, your hobbies, creating stuff, whatever, that you don't really care about like, oh, I have to get a boyfriend, right? I have to get a girlfriend. Like, no. Doesn't matter. I think developing hobbies and like figuring out what you like is also going to self-growth. You're busy doing your self-growth.
Why care about getting a significant other?
I am not saying that you shouldn't get a significant other. I'm just saying that if you don't have a significant other, it is okay. You can still be happy. It doesn't mean that you can't be happy just because you didn't have a significant other, right? That's so stupid. Try to hang out less with people who base off their entire identity with their significant other. Okay, let me explain. I'm not talking about like, oh, don't hang out with people who are in relationships. No. There's those people who are in relationships that they can still be like an individual themselves. I'm talking about those people who just, in the whole entire conversation is just based off of,
Oh my god, are you dating anyone?
oh my god, my boyfriend, I did this, my boyfriend. I get it if it's like you're just updating me on a few things, but if our entire conversation is just revolving around your boyfriend, no, I'm out of there. Like, I want to learn about you, your hobbies, your identity, what you like to do. I don't care about your boyfriend. I'm not hanging out with your boyfriend. Like, a few updates here and there is fine. He's a part of your life. I want to know what's going on with your life. But if it goes overboard than that, then no. Because, like, sometimes what usually happens is, like, they start going into, like, why you should date someone. So I feel like to be happy being single, you also have to pick and choose, like, good people to hang out with. Like, if you're always hanging out with someone who, like, always talks about dating, like, it depends on what you can handle. Like, sometimes it can be funny, right? But sometimes it can get a little too much. I don't want our whole conversation to be revolving around men. I don't want that. I don't like that. I feel like, especially for us girls, like, you shouldn't be like, oh my god, I wonder what like some boy thinks about me. Your life should not be based off of what men thinks about you. That is exhausting. Why do you care what they think? You should only be thinking about what you think about yourself, and possibly a few loved ones as well. I feel like one of the biggest things with being happy single is, first, you need to get over your ex. Okay, that's very important. If blocking them helps, if deleting their contacts helps,
Do it.
if throwing out the stuff that they gave you or donating stuff that they gave you, do it. For those people who are just the same friend group with their ex, it can sometimes be harder to move on from your ex if you hang out in the same friend group. And sometimes I would go even extreme as saying that sometimes you gotta leave the friend group, right? Hang out with people one-on-one. Maybe that's easier for you. Because I know some people might be like, I want to stalk like what he's up to. But that's a waste of energy. Why would you stalk someone that's not in your life anymore? You just need to be happy with yours. Who cares what they're doing? I am living proof that you can be happy single. I think I have experienced a lot of joy these days. And I think it also depends on how you define being happy. I think happiness is just through the really, very tiny moments, feeling joy in the mundane things. And you can do that with yourself. This is why I'm saying that courage is very important, because to do these things, you need to have strength. A lot of these self-reflection comes through journaling, because when you journal, you do a lot of self-reflection and you realize how your thought process works. Of course, not everyone can do this, but for those of you who can, I think traveling or just booking some sort of vacation, take some time off, can really help. I think that can be very mind-opening and just showing that you are very capable of doing all sorts of things. And for those of you who can't book a trip, I think that generally for me, going into nature helps. If you have access to nature, go into nature. Of course, be safe. Everything is alive around you, but at the same time, it's quiet. Be in touch with your own thoughts without having everyone around you. The world is so big. Everything seems possible. Everything seems good. You just see how big the world is. When you do these things alone, it only builds up your confidence. And let's say it didn't turn out okay, some sucky thing happened, something triggered you. Embrace your own emotions. Don't feel shameful. Don't be like, oh my god, how did that happen? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm feeling this way. Don't feel that. Be like, okay, I understand myself. That was a bad moment. I had bad emotions. I'm gonna sit with it for a bit, but understand that these emotions do not last forever, okay? Do not run away from your emotions. Do not be like, this is so dramatic. Embrace it. These are my emotions. This happened. It's okay. Tomorrow is a new day. You always have tomorrow. You always have tomorrow, right? So if today didn't go well, tomorrow's going to be different. I think hope is one of the most important things in the world. You can't lose hope. These type of things, it takes time to develop. I'm not saying that you shouldn't date anyone. However, I do think that you should probably pause on dating for a bit. But of course, there goes the argument like,
What if I find the right one? What if I miss the right timing?
okay, fine. That's a separate, different situation. But let's say like someone starts talking to you and you just got a relationship and you're scared to be alone. You might be,
Oh my gosh, I go date someone now.
again, that depends on your situation, depends on your context. Maybe you should just spend more time with yourself. Because I think that if you just rush into a relationship when you get out of the other one, I don't think it can be beneficial for you. You should be more comfortable being independent and just sitting with yourself. And then maybe possibly you can get into a relationship. I just don't think that you should depend your self-worth onto another person. You have so much time to yourself. Like, yes, it gets lonely sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. The bright side of it is that you get to control everything. And to get better at something, you have to do it. You just have to take the first step.
Like if I'm single and I just like am alone, like what do I do?
I mean, I have vlogs. I have vlogs on my channel. Hopefully this video helps some of you guys. And just to remind you guys that you are a beautiful, strong
Individual.
So don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Come on, don't be scared. Don't be scared being single. You'll be okay, because I said so. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys all very, very soon.
I love you all.
Have an amazing week, guys. Stay safe and stay happy. Love you. Bye.